wrapping up a regular season with a bold victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pirates offense will have the opening possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance. Season with the W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pryor. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man.
There he goes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Finds his big tight end. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purple Pirates!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Western Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. The Broncos just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Unloads it left. Intercepted, number 19.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to go up top. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Pirates in the hurry-up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Gets open down the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, East Carolina.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Flushed out of the pocket. Turns it on at midfield. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, It was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Broncos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. And touchdown Broncos! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Pirates will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Western Michigan. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's gone. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
Send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Etienne. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Takes the handoff. It's Algier. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Etienne. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Bring in the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. 2nd down coming up. Now the play fake. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Pirates will call on their punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man quick. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. You saw that right there.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Broncos line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to buy time. Slings it downfield. He's open on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Touchdown, Western Michigan! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they put so much pressure now on the opponent.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Pop-Tart Bowl.
And the Pirates will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted, and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Quickly complete. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Toss to the left. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Off-play action on 1st down. Working on the right. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
This time he's got his man. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Pirates moving quickly to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark to give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being in play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Pirates want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Pirates are marching down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Pirates are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Out of the shotgun on third down. Touchdown Pirates! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. The extra point here would tie the game.
And man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
And the extra point is good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. What a ride it's been so far, and I'll vote for having a classic finish as we take a look at our game stats. Time to see who's going to head into the offseason with a big W as we start the final period. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. This time he's got it. No chance to run, but still a good game.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? New set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Connection to the right. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us. And we're...
Touchdown, Broncos! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. On the run, fires downfield. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. So this offense can capitalize off the desperate 4th down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my court.
Touchdown, Broncos! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up. but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Pirates hit it quickly to the line. Going to sling it on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.